Hello, everybody. Wake up. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to, it is Monday, November 10th, finance meeting. At this point in time, I will yield the floor to Chairman Keller.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everybody. Item 1 and 2 on our list. 1 is an appropriation from the general fund carryover balance in the sum of $213,008.75 to fund the winter stipend for non-street fund employees. Item 2 is an appropriation from the general fund carryover balance in the amount of $29,065.50 to fund the winter stipend for street fund employees. We present items, I move that we forward items 1 and 2 to the full council with a recommendation of approval.
Second.
Is there any discussion on items 1 or 2?
When would this be implemented? Or when would this be dispersed out to the workers?
This would be
December.
December, yes. This is for anyone who is employed after October 1st and has an active status the first week of December, if I'm correct.
Is there any further discussion on items 1 or 2?
Is the stipend based on your salary, or is it?
No, it's
is
just,
it a flat?
it's a flat stipend. Flat stipend for full-time and for part-time, two different ones, yes.
Any other discussion on items 1 or 2? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding items 1 and 2 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say no. Items 1 and 2 are forwarded. Item 3 is discussion of consideration for an ordinance to implement the city's electronic fund payment fund procedures originally outlined in Resolution 1840. Mayor, can you tell us something about this
Ms.
one?
Baker, will you? Yes.
So essentially, just like we put procedures in place for accounts payable and receiving money, and we do that for electronic payments as well. And we would establish that with Resolution 1840. But feedback from our state legislative auditors this year, they said that it would be best if it were an ordinance rather than a resolution. And so I just submitted to have the same wording, same verbiage. So we're not changing any processes, we're just putting the procedures in an ordinance rather than a resolution.
Resolution.
Okay.
She says that so much better than I do, Mr. Keller.
Is there any further discussion on item 3?
So,
Mr. Smith, correct me if I'm wrong, are we doing that with a separate ordinance, or are we actually modifying the financial?
Putting it in the code, but it's being put in the code with an ordinance.
With an ordinance? Okay.
Ordinance amending the code.
is this just for us receiving electronic funds, or is this also for us being paid? Is this for like the public, when they pay the city for something, or is this like receiving funds from?
If we were to pay anything electronically rather than cutting a paper check?
It's payment. Yes.
Yes.
Is there any other discussion on item 3?
Do you want an emergency clause?
Yes, please. One reading only.
Yeah, they have requested one time only an emergency clause. We can take that part up at the full council next Thursday with that request in mind. Hearing no further discussion, all those in favor of forwarding item 3 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
Who was the who was the second?
Were you the second?
I'll do
Mr.
this.
Bradley was second.
Yeah.
Again, all those in favor of forwarding, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Item 3 is forwarded. Item 4 is consideration of a resolution authorizing the mayor and the city clerk to execute documents necessary for the increase in the city's monthly contribution to the employee health savings account to $200 a month for employees with an individual plan and $380 a month for employees with a family plan. Mayor, I believe you've
Yeah,
talked to us
so
about this before.
we've had a this year, we're going to actually we have three options this year for insurance. We have a $500 deductible, a $1,200 deductible, and a $2,500 deductible that has an HSA along with it. So the $500 deductible is having a 20% increase of premiums, and so the $2,500 deductible has no increase in the premiums. So we were looking at the numbers, and we can actually increase, and we can put these numbers into our employees' pockets through a HSA and actually decrease the city's cost. So when you are on an individual, we pay a little over we pay a little over $600 in the city's part for a $500 deductible plan. By moving that to an HSA, we can actually save $60, and we put actually $200 a month into their HSA, which is paying $2,400 of their $2,500 deductible. And when you go to a family plan, by putting $380 into that HSA for them, you're actually saving. It's a $6 savings on the family plan and a $60 savings on the individual plan. And that is a savings to us. But also, if the individual wants to move over, the premiums are like $680 for a family plan on the $500. It's $385 for the HSA plan. So there's a $300 savings to the employee per monthly payment, but you're also putting $4,500 into an HSA for them. So it's a wonderful swing for the employees, but it's no more cost to the city at all.
I just want to say I really appreciate this approach. I think it's a really good response to the rising premiums, and I think it's
going to be very beneficial. You know, a person that actually is their first time, if they're actually on the family plan that's a $500 deductible, and you move over to an HSA, that could be literally an $8,000 swing in your budget throughout the year, which is really, really beneficial to our people at this time. So we're excited about it. Now, that's strictly if they choose. I mean, that's their choice if they choose to come over. Now, this will not be beneficial to someone that is, has really high prescriptions or something like that. So, but I think it will be beneficial to those that are able to use it. So,
Is there any further discussion on item 4? I move we forward item 4 to the full council with a recommendation of approval. Sorry, I forgot the motion.
no.
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding item 4 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Item 4 is forwarded. Items 5 and 5A. Item 5 is consideration of a resolution authorizing the mayor and the city clerk treasurer to accept the lowest responsible bid for the Russellville Municipal Airport for the from All Spec Roofing for the repairs to 7 airport hangar roofs. And item 5A is an appropriation from the Economic Development Capital Fund, number 27, in the amount of $213,361 to fund that maintenance. Move that we forward items 5 and 5A to the full council with a recommendation of approval.
Second.
Is there any discussion on 5 and 5A?
I would just like to say this is an example of maintenance that has not been done, and we're just trying to catch back up. And with Patrick's really doing a good job of isolating and figuring out what we need to do. His team's just really doing some really good stuff out at the airport. So I think we'll eventually catch up, but this is a good example of trying to catch up on some maintenance.
Is there any further discussion on items 5 or 5A? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding 5 and 5A to the full council with the recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Items 5 and 5A are forwarded. Item 6 is consideration of a resolution authorizing the mayor and the city clerk treasurer to execute an agreement of support for the Certified Local Government Grant and to authorize the Director of Sustainability and Resilience Historic Preservation Officer to apply for the grant. This is sponsored by the Department of Sustainability and Resilience. Move that we forward item 6 to the full council with a recommendation of approval.
Second.
Is there any discussion on item 6? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding item 6 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Item 6 is forwarded. Item 7 is consideration of a resolution authorizing the mayor and the city clerk treasurer to enter in a lease agreement with E-Ritter Holdings LLC for downtown underground conduit access. Move we forward item 7 to the full council with a recommendation of approval. Please say,
Second.
sorry. Is there any discussion on item 7? Is this just more than just the conduit?
Yeah,
access?
this is
Yeah.
the lease of the conduit, and this is just Ritter's portion of it. They're a Ritter's
Yeah.
broadband company.
Yeah. Is there any more discussion on item 7? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding item 7 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Item 7 is forwarded. Items 8 and 9 grouped together. Item 8 is consideration of a resolution to adopt the 2026 general fund budget. And item 9 is consideration of a resolution to adopt the 2026 street fund budget. Move that we forward items 8 and 9 to the full council with a recommendation of approval.
Second.
Any discussion on items 8 and 9?
So we're budgeting this at, was it
99.45 or something like that. Yep.
and we are relatively confident that that's gonna hold in light of some new businesses opening up?
Well, I mean, I think new businesses open up will actually help us,
Yeah.
get more revenue. Yeah, I think so. I think we're good. Now, and just to kind of give you guys an update, we got hit with more rebates this month. And so we went back and did I did a deeper dive, and I went back to 2024, and through October, we had $900,000 in rebates in October of 24. In October of 25, we were sitting at $1.4 million. So we're $500,000 over in rebates, and not good rebates. So I think, our revenue's there, but we're just hitting some of these rebates. But it's part of growth, though. I mean, we're seeing new jobs come in. We're seeing new manufacturing come in. So but I think if you've driven by Academy, boy, they're pretty happy. There's a lot going on there. Olive Garden's opened up this week. Aldi's is, a month out, so we'll see some good things. So I feel confident. If we will definitely watch the budget closely, and if we need, we can adjust and tighten the purse strings if necessary. But I feel good about it.
And overall, while there's no significant across-the-board raises like we had last year, we're not seeing any significant cutbacks necessarily.
No, there are no cuts. No one is taking a pay cut. No one is taking a pay cut. No one is taking a pay cut. And honestly, no budgets have taken major cuts either. We have worked really, really hard to make sure that everybody's budget stays good so that that was our desire, make sure everybody got what they needed and nobody took a pay cut. So yeah. And I think that with the insurance thing, I think it's the ability for us to put, kind of in a tight year to be able to put a good spin and be able to help our people out. And I appreciate you guys moving that forward.
Is there any further discussion on items 8 or 9? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding items 8 and 9 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Items 8 and 9 are forwarded. Item 10 is an appropriation from the 2021 Sales Tax Capital Fund 7 in the sum of $429,088.63 to purchase and equip 5 police SUVs. Move that we forward item 10 to the full council with a recommendation of approval.
Second.
Is there any discussion on item 10?
In the light of Mr. George not being here, are we getting flames on him this time?
I literally was about to say that, Mr. Rose.
Making sure.
Somebody tell Nathan.
Maybe one of these years. Shut, every year.
Is there any further discussion on item 10? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding item 10 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Item 10 is forwarded. Item 11 is consideration of a reimbursement request for the third quarter expenses for the Boys and Girls Club in the amount of $14,877.98.
Yes, sir.
Move that we forward item 11 to the full council with a recommendation of approval.
Second.
Is there any discussion on item 11? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding item 11 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Item 11 is forwarded. And item 12 is an appropriation from the Russellville EMS Service Fund, which is Fund 10, in the sum of $6,600, $6,600, to be used for the training of Russellville Police Department and Russellville Fire Department handlers and life-saving measures for K-9 officers. I move that we forward item 12 to the full council with a recommendation of approval.
Second.
Is there any discussion on item 12?
I would like to just make the public aware that this is, we're training RPD, RFD. There will be some survival flight paramedics there because our K-9 officers do put themselves in their line of duty to save our other guys, and so we want them to be taken care of if they are injured in the line of duty. And they just recently this year changed it where we can actually transport a K-9 officer, and survival flight can transport a K-9 if they're in danger. So I'm grateful that you guys are going to push this through, and I think it says a lot about where we're at as a community.
I agree, sir. Is there any further discussion on item 12? Hearing none, all those in favor of forwarding item 12 to the full council with a recommendation of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Item 12 is forwarded. Mayor, that's the last thing on our agenda. I yield the floor back to you.
All right, we will adjourn and just go right into agenda prep real quick. We are adjourned. Tell me when. All right, welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. We'll call this Monday, November 10th, agenda prep meeting. Mr. Gray, would you get out your magic, spin that wheel and get us three numbers? How many numbers? 31. I think we have 31. 32? 32. We got 32. All right. Yeah, 6, 7 is the magic number, and I'm just kidding. Now, look at these kids. They're like
29,
29. And one more, or two more.
21,
21,
31.
31. All right. Thank you for always being handy with that, sir. Kenneth, you want to come up and give us a real quick rundown?
So the sidewalk maintenance it's going. This week they'll be around the hospital. The West Main sidewalks still going good, no issues. Tampa drainage moving really quick.
Yes, I was out there today.
Yeah, so it's going well. We've had no issues at all. Waterloo 2nd Street, it's still moving. Prairie Creek, everything's going good as far as I know. We met this earlier in the week, and everything's going good. If y'all hadn't been out there, if you can get around to see it, you should go look at it. It's very large.
It's huge.
A lot bigger than you think. It will surprise you. So, I mean, that's all I have. Unless you have any questions.
What's going on over on Utica? I saw some
That's
work going on.
That's part of that.
That's
drainage.
Tampa and Utica drainage.
That's a drainage
Yeah.
deal?
Yeah, you were if it, in a heavy rain, you could have 8 to 10 inches of rain on Utica in the middle of the road. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then, while you're doing the sidewalk walks, there was, I think it's Denver Street in the old part of town. Can you
Okay.
look at closer on this end?
Okay.
I think there's some good sections that could
Okay.
be fixed.
Yeah, we'll definitely get it on the list for sure.
Sure, thanks.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Then we got one item on unfinished old business. That'll be a consideration of an ordinance amending the land subdivision code and development code for the city of Russellville, Arkansas, adopted by ordinance 2444. And that is going to be the second of 3 readings by the planning commission. And it's going to be a pretty simple agenda. So is anybody going to have any other issues that we need to talk about, anything that's for the good of the group? All right. No, tomorrow is, tomorrow is a city holiday, so. Yeah, tomorrow is a city holiday. So the next meeting will be Thursday of next week. Will be a full council meeting, yeah. All right, everybody good? We are adjourned. Thank you. Yeah, can somebody tell us what 6-7 means really?